What is the issue here? Please tell me. Yes, boss. Check about what, guys? Crow is communicate. First, how to put the micro Guys, sorry for inconvenience, small network issue. Guys, please check your audio. Now everything is clear. Perfect. Okay, guys. Yesterday I was talking about what, guys? Microservices intra-communication, right? Yeah. Whenever you want to see microservices or microservices to participate in communication or to be part of communication, we need to first of all we need to publish them in Eureka server, nothing but R&D server, nothing but register and discovery server. We all aware of that, right? We can perform intra-communication between microservices by publishing them in Eureka server. Super. But the consumer MS must use one or other client component or client type component to get multiple details about provider MS by passing the service ID. Yeah. Consumer MS will always use one special component called client component. It will take the service ID, contacts the discovery server. From there, it gets what? Provider MS details, guys. Provider MS details, guys. From there, it gets provider MS details. Yeah, these multiple details will be passed to what? Like URI, path, method type, path variables, and etc. Will be passed to REST template object to make HTTP calls connecting to provider MS. To make HTTP call to connect with provider MS, right, guys? Super. The consumer MS can work with three types of client components or client type components. One is what? Discovery client. Legacy was old stack. Load balancer client. For load balancer, it is good. Fin client. It is also load balancer client. It is also load balancer client, but it is also called abstract client. What do you mean by abstract client, guys? You need not to develop everything from scratch level. You just give method signature, everything else will be generated dynamically. But it also do load balancing, guys. It also do load balancing. Look at the overall architecture diagram. Look at overall architecture diagram, guys. Provider MS is having one REST controller that is published to Eureka server. Consumer MS is also published to Eureka server. Provider MS is published to Eureka server. Consumer MS is also published to Eureka server. Understood my statement, guys? Provider MS is published, published MS is also published. Okay, now let's see. Okay, front-end application, maybe a Spring Boot MVC or mobile application or UI application or third-party application generates the request. Okay, to what? Consumer MS, which is a shopping service kind of thing. Who takes that request? Client component. What client component will do? Will contact the Eureka server by submitting provider MS service ID. Provider MS service ID. Super, guys. Tell me next one. Number 4. Provider MS service ID. It finds that provider MS, guys. Number 5. It will get service. It will get service instance object representing the provider MS. Number 6. Okay. Those data, that service instance is given to client component. Client component, okay, passes that provider MS details URI, path, mode, and etc. to REST template. What REST template will do? Will generate a request to consume the services of provider MS. Will generate the request to consume the services of provider MS. Super. Provider MS service is consumed here, guys. Okay. Some output is generated now, boss. That output goes to consumer MS REST template as HTTP response. Okay, REST template passes that output to whom, guys? Passes that output to whom? Consumer MS REST controller. consumer MS REST controller. That is number 11. Super. Okay. Consumer MS REST controller sends that output to browser as final response to front-end application. As a final response to front-end application. I hope you are able to feel the flow of execution. Yeah, today I cannot share the video, guys. No problem. Manage with audio. Am I audible, guys? Once again, am I loud and clear? Yeah, perfect, guys. Once again, see the flow. This is my front-end application generates HTTP request to consumer MS REST controller. Super. Number 2, REST controller takes the request, passes to client component. Client component, number 3, contacts the Eureka server having service ID of the provider MS. Number 4, in Eureka server, provider MS is found. Provider MS is found, guys. Provider MS is found. Number 5, provider MS related service instance object is given to client component. Service instance object is given to client component. Yeah. Yeah, from that client component uses service instance to gather more details about the provider MS, like URI, path, request mode, all this stuff. All those details are passed to REST template. Okay, REST template generates HTTP request and invokes what? A service in the provider MS. Number 9, service in the provider MS executed, generated output, whatever output that is generated, that will be the output generated will go to consumer MS as HTTP response. Will go to as HTTP response, guys. Super. HTTP response. HTTP response brings what? HTTP response will be taken by REST template. REST template passes to REST controller. REST controller gives to front-end application. I hope you got it, guys. Yeah, what's the role of client component? Contacting the Eureka server, submitting the provider MS service ID, getting service instance, and from that service instance, we can gather multiple details about the provider MS. Multiple details about the provider MS, guys. Okay, guys. Yeah, what I do is total 3 projects will develop, guys. Pros 1 Eureka server, Pros 2 provider MS, Pros 3 consumer MS with client component, nothing but shopping service. Provider MS is billing service, consumer MS is shopping service, guys. So shall we develop the application? Total 3 projects, guys. I'll develop all 3 projects from scratch level in front of you, don't worry. But Eureka server, I think I can take already available copy, guys. Where is Eureka server? Where is Eureka server we got, guys? Where is this? Boot MS. Boot MS. Where is my projects, guys? Workspace is not our batch. No, yeah, this is our batch only. 617 boot. 617 boot is not this. Above MVC. Yeah, this one is right. Yeah, this is my Eureka server, guys. Save, paste. I'm changing the project name, guys. What is this? 03 Eureka server. 03 Eureka server, guys. Right click. Right click properties, web project settings. Yeah, I'm using existing Eureka server. I'm just taking the copy of existing Eureka server, nothing else. Because for your better understanding, I'm doing it, guys, nothing else. Okay, go to this resources folder. Here is my application.properties, guys. 03 application server 8761 and this one, regular one, guys. Let's change the main class name also. Let us change the main class name also. Here is my word 03. Say next, say next, say finish. Next, say next. Okay, boss. That's fine. Okay, now this is done. Okay, next, what one we want to develop? Provider MS is billing service. Okay. Provides is billing service. And the consumer MS is shopping service. Shall I develop the provider MS? Develop the okay. So that new guys. Let me create a Spring Starter project, guys. Spring Starter project. Yeah, it's looking for internet cable connection. Problem. Yeah, please wait for a few minutes. I think some signal glitch is there. Voice is breaking. Am I audible now? Audible, guys. and clear, guys. Everyone. No, 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 no. Is wait, guys. Maybe signal issue is there. It seems not clear. My voice is breaking. Yeah, please wait for a few minutes. We'll see. I think. When screen is not visible. Okay. Wait for 5 minutes. We'll see. It's not good here. Is it okay now? Shall I continue? That's country of government.
మనం కైతరపు పిచ్ ఎక్కడానికి నాది పడ్డది అక్కడ సెగ్మెంట్ ఈమెయిల్స్
Is my signal okay, guys? Please wait for a few minutes. Oh, no, no. Please wait for a few minutes. Just wait for. Now, shall I create the project? New. Guys, few minutes, wait. Spring Starter project, guys. Okay, next one. I'll do the same number for all the projects, 03 only. What is the service, guys? Shopping service. Shopping service is my MS, guys. Stay next. Shopping service. Jar or where anything can take, that's not a big issue. Jar or anything you can take. Say next. It is my Spring Web module, guys. What module? Spring Web module. And what is this? Records cover line post. Say next. Say finish. Eureka Discovery Client. Say next. No need of having any dish starter, like any starter, you add it. Okay, boss. Go to resource folder, application.properties, application.service ID, right? Yeah. Shopping service. iPhone service, guys. Guys. Service port number 9091. Oh, now, the server URL we have to pass now, boss. And it was URL of the Eureka server URL. Yes. Is the Eureka dot URL we got, guys? Eureka dot http:// tell me next one. Local host. Yeah, 8761 /Eureka. Understood, guys? Voice breakdown, screen freeze. Is it moving further? Okay, guys. HTTP localhost 8761 /Eureka, right? Now it's okay. Now everything is okay. Now is everything matching, guys? Is everything okay, my dear? Now fine. Now it's fine, it seems. Yeah, nothing is there, guys. Okay. Shopping service is created. In application.property, port number is chosen and service ID is taken, guys. Nothing else. What is taken? Service instance. Service ID is taken. This is service ID, boss. Because you know that application name becomes automatically service ID. Application name becomes automatically service ID, boss, right? Okay, guys. Starters are web starter and discovery client starter. Regular starters, boss. Everything is there in the paintbrush neatly. Check it out. Okay, boss. Now I need to develop one provider MS. Anyhow, it's a POC kind of thing. Yeah, let's go for right click. New, guys. Package, guys. com.nt.ms. com.nt.ms. Yeah. I develop MS, guys, but go to before that, go to this one. We should add @enable discovery client now, boss. Enable discovery client. Yes, boss. Okay, here we are taking the MS, boss. New class. Okay, guys. MS. What is this? Shopping service. Oh, sorry. I think I'm developing provider MS or consumer MS. Oh, it is developing shopping. After shopping, billing will come, right? Okay, let's keep this aside, guys. We need to develop first provider, then consumer. Because without provider, there is no meaning of developing consumer. I just develop the class, but I will show more focus on what? Provider MS first. Okay. Shopping, shopping service controller. Shopping service controller, guys. How to make it REST controller? At the rate REST controller. Want to give any global path? Rate request mapping slash API. Shopping API. Voice. Sir, why are you stopping this one in the middle? Without provider MS, can we completely develop the consumer MS, guys? No. So now this is consumer MS. Now let's keep this one aside. Let's complete the provider MS development, which is nothing but billing MS. Billing service is our provider MS, right, guys? Okay. New guys, where is this? Spring Starter project. Yeah, technically, here is my billing service, boss. This is my billing service. Jar, my dear. Yeah, it's a provider MS, guys, right? Say next. Web module. Array, shopping service also created in the same machine, guys. Okay, discovery client. What client, guys? Discover. Array, provider MS is also client to Eureka server. That's why you have to take discovery client. Eureka discovery client. Say next. Say finish. Yeah. Here, what is this? Billing service was. Go to resources folder, but first go to main class. Billing service MS. Billing service MS, guys. Tell me, enable discovery client. Here is my application dot properties, boss. Here is my application dot properties. Tell me here, what is the application name? Billing service. Port. Server dot port 9092. Server dot port 9092, guys. Super. Super. Spring dot application dot net. Register with the Eureka server URL, guys. Is this Eureka server URL? Yeah, tell me, guys. Eureka dot. What is next one? Client dot. Tell me, what is this? Service URL dot default -job. Yeah, what is that, guys? http:// localhost 8761 /Eureka. What is that, guys? /Eureka. Yes. Okay, Eureka billing service is ready. Shall I create one package here? com.nt.ms package. com.nt.ms. Perfect. Here is my new class. Here is my what, guys? New class, guys. Yeah. In this one, what is the one I should take, guys? Yeah, billing service controller. Billing service controller. Billing service controller, boss. Yes, boss. Tell me. @rest controller. Super. Global path I am giving. Request mapping slash billing API. Slash what API, guys? Billing API. Tell me. Public response entity string. Response entity do payment is the business method I am taking. What is the method? Do payment is the business method. As of now, no parameters, nothing, guys. Okay. Do payment is the business method. I'm taking, okay, get payment. What is this? Get mapping slash payment. Okay, guys. Generate bill. Okay, bill amount anyhow will come from shopping method, guys. Shopping will. Here I just written only one of the option. Here I just written only some options of payment, guys. Okay, here what I do is yeah, return new response entity. Return new response entity string. Okay, right. Payment can be done using cards, just UPI payment. This is POC, a simple POC, not a serious application. HTTP status dot OK. HTTP status dot OK, guys. That's fine. That's fine, guys. Here is my billing service controller. REST controller, request mapping slash billing API slash payment. Return new response entity string. Payment can be done using cards, UPI payment, HTTP status dot OK, guys. Fine. So now we are ready with billing service here or not? We are ready with the billing service here or not, guys? What do you say, my dear? Super. Right. I'm not just doing serious application development. It's a POC kind of thing. Super. Okay. Now billing service is ready. Here we are having what? Not search service, shopping service, guys. Why there is a red mark in the shopping service? Tell me. Okay. Just form.xml. I think if I do even update, that error will go off, it seems. Oh, let me perform even update kind of things. Let me perform even update kind of activity here. Don't worry about that. Yeah, let it be, guys. Now tell me, MS is there. MS is there. In that MS, I want to use that. So I decided to work. I want to take this client component separately. Yes. Can I create a package to create the client component? Here is the package. Tell me. com.nt.client. Client component. Here is the package com.nt.client component. Here is my class, guys. What is the class, guys? Client component. Here is my MS, guys. Yeah, tell me, guys. Billing service client boss. Billing service client component. Billing service client component. Super, guys. Now let's see. At the rate component, I'm developing this. Okay, now I'm going to inject provide discovery client, guys. Provide discovery client. Discovery client. This is coming through auto configuration. I'm injecting to this client component. This is coming through auto configuration. I'm injecting through this one, guys. Super, guys. Tell me here what. Sir, why are you developing in a separate class? It can be used in what? Multiple REST controllers. That means in multiple consumer MS. Okay, that's the reason I'm trying to develop in a separate class, guys. That's the reason I'm trying to develop a separate class, nothing else. Modularity, simply for modularity, guys. Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. Now I'm taking first, I will give you all the three examples. Discovery client, load balancer client, and lastly, abstract client, fin client also. I'm not here to just teach latest one, guys. Ultimately, fin client is better one, but I'm going to teach all the three things. Yeah, public string. Okay. Invoke do payment service. Invoke do payment is the method. Yeah, private discovery client, guys. Public string invoke do payment is the method we have got. Invoke do payment method I want to invoke, guys. So first of all, what should I do, guys? First of all, what should I do? Get service instance. Get service instance object representing provider MS from the Eureka server. From the Eureka server, right, guys? Tell me. Service instance. What is that? What is the method we got, guys? Yeah, service instance. Service instance array. There may be multiple instances now, boss. Service instance array. Okay, service instance array. Client.find. Client.get instance. What is the name I have taken for billing service, guys? What is the service ID I have taken for billing service, guys? Billing-service is taken now. Yes. I purely taken billing-service, guys. Passed there. Yeah, it is written. It is returning what, guys? Add cast to service instance, change type instance to list instances. Okay, I understood, guys. Service. List instance. Instance list. Okay, instance list. But okay, and suppose having building service 10 instances are there. So you will get service instance list representing all those instances. Representing all those instances, guys. Okay. Need to pick the service instance manually. You need to pick the service instance manually. I know I'm going to have only one service instance. Can I say like this? Service instance is equal to instance list of get of 0. Service instance is equal to instance list of get of 0, guys. Are you getting my point there, guys? Billing service, I hope you got it. There is a possibility of having multiple instances. All the instances list we are getting. Each service instance object represent one. Each service instance object represents what, guys? One instance, boss. But I'm picking up the instance, boss. Manually I'm picking the instance. Okay, boss. Next. Okay. Get details from service instance. Get details from service instance. Okay. Tell me, boss. String URI is equal to instance dot. String URI is equal to instance dot get URI. URI dot get service instance. That means this will give the base URI knowledge, guys. This will give the base URL. Yeah, check it out. List and that one 0. Okay, string URL is equal to get URI slash string concatenation. So I will do like this, guys. I will do like this. String URL is equal to get instance ID plus that will give base 1, guys, slash billing API slash payment. Check it out. What is that, guys? Slash billing API slash payment. Are you getting my point there, guys? Here is my what is there? Billing service slash billing API slash payment. Slash billing API slash payment, right? Slash billing API slash payment. You will get the base URL, guys. On that one, we are writing global path plus this. We are writing global path plus this, guys. Okay, that's good. Okay, global path plus this. Tell me after that, what is next one? Yeah, this get REST template class object. REST template class object. Already we discussed all this stuff. REST template is equal to new REST template of object is created. Yeah, I'm not looking for all headers and other things, guys. Tell me. Yeah, invoke the provider MS service. Invoke the service of the provider MS. Invoke the service of the provider MS, boss. Yeah, let's see how to invoke the service of provider MS. String result is equal to, we have a get for object method, exchange method is there, lot of things are there now, boss. Okay, string result is equal to, tell me. String result is equal to template dot get for object. Template dot get for object. Tell me, boss. Template dot get for object URL plus. Here is my string dot class, guys. URL plus string dot class. Two parameter. Yes, boss. Return the result. You understanding my statement? Don't you think it's looking like a helper method? Having logic to get provider MS details. Okay. And we are preparing the URL. And by using get for object, we are sending get mode request. Using REST template, we did that work now, boss. So now billing service client component can be injected in consumer MS. Billing service client component can be injected in consumer MS. Okay, that is nothing but shopping service, guys. Okay, now I am injecting here. Now I am injecting here. Check it out. Private billing service client component. Okay, what is this? Client component client. So I'm designing one REST operation in billing service. What is that? Shopping service, guys. Shopping service. Response entity. Response entity string, guys. Okay, here is my what method? Shopping method. Here is what is my method? Shopping method. Okay. At the rate get mapping. What is that, guys? At the rate get mapping. Okay. Okay. Do slash purchase. I'm taking the method as what? Slash purchase. That's good. Okay, guys. Generate bill amount. Yeah, what is that? Generate bill amount. Otherwise, okay. Tell me one random number I am generating the bill amount, guys. Okay. Double amount is equal to new random dot stint of 4 lakhs. Yeah, this one, guys. Provider address, guys. String MSG is equal to string result MSG is equal to what is there, guys? Client dot invoke this one, guys. Invoke this. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Super. Invoke provider MS. This one is there, guys. Tell me. Okay. Right. Return final message. Return the final output. The final output, guys. Tell me. A string final message is equal to string final message is equal to Yeah, tell me guys, what is that? Okay. Shopping. Shopping is done. Having amount is done. What is the amount, guys? What is the amount? Plus AMT. Here dot plus result MS. What is that? Result message, guys. Yeah, plus result message. This is done, guys. After that, what next? Okay, I will return response. Return new response entity. Return new response entity. Final message. Observe, in final message, shopping service output is there, and result message. Result message means what? Result message means what? Billing service output is there. Here I am saying HTTP status dot OK. Here I am saying HTTP status dot OK. Right, boss. Fine, boss. Understood my statement, guys? I hope you got the clarity how the things are happening here. Okay. Provider method URL to execute the method because we are hard coding the URL. No, sir. You should know basic information about provider MS in order to communicate from consumer MS. For that one only Swagger documentation is there, na Sonu Gupta. For that one only we have to use Swagger documentation. Okay. We need to use Swagger documentation. What do you got? Using Swagger documentation, we get the details. Using those details, we develop the client component. We using REST template, we complete the communication. And later that will be injected to our consumer MS. And using that, we make it communication happening, boss. We make it communication completed. We make sure that communication is completed, right? Got it, guys? Super. Okay. Right. Okay. Now I'm entering into such a place where network will not be there, guys. So execution part we will discuss tomorrow, because again I will explain properly line by line tomorrow, and I will go for the execution. I will go for the execution. Right. Yeah, Rahul. I hit the instance no error to the console. Yeah, next class is there, guys. Next class will be there. I'll upload the notes, don't worry. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see this. JRTP notes also. No? JRTP notes I will share tomorrow, guys. Next class is there, was that class will happen definitely. Don't worry. Thank you, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, small network glitch has come today. Right. Tomorrow I will explain the same concept. Then we will go for it. Right. Thank you. Sunday common topic is there. Tomorrow I will give clarity on it. That error and exception handling is there, na? That error and common topic is there on this Sunday, guys. Thank you, guys.